Guys, this is a Pet Sitter Pet review brought to you by A.S.K. Thanks for watching. Oh my god, this episode. Okay, let's just get this over with and then I can go home and fire my therapist. So, this episode honestly sucked, okay? Everything was wrong with this episode. All the characters were out of place. I think the main problems with this episode were Patrick's too flanderized and too stupid. SpongeBob's too dumb. It rips off a pal for Gary. Yeah, those are only the main problems, but there are more. Yeah, this episode managed to exceed my expectations. It was worse than a pal for Gary. I don't really know how that's possible, but let's see how these three managed to screw my life up this time. Nice job, Casey Alexander, Zeus Service, and Richard Purcell. So it starts off with SpongeBob getting a letter from his grandma to come to her birthday. And he remembers he has to take care of Gary. So he asks Goodard, and of course Goodard says no. And he says Gary chewed up his coral, which makes Gary really look like an idiot. Then we get Patrick. Yeah. In Season 8, his IQ was negative 86. So, SpongeBob asks Patrick to do it, and of course he does it. And he's too dumb, he doesn't use the list SpongeBob gave him, and Gary gets tortured. So, when he wants to feed Gary, you know that Patrick's going to eat everything. Then we get cut to SpongeBob's grandma's house, where they're eating his cake, birthday cake. And of course, they had to rub it in, and she had to make a Gary mold. And now is the time when SpongeBob remembers Gary got tortured, but of course Patrick says he's okay. Then we get one of the most entertaining parts as Gary kills Patrick. Then SpongeBob says that, and please hit Patrick with something. Honestly, I really hate Patrick in this scene. Yeah, thank you. Oh my god. And then he gets sent to the bathroom, where he breaks the shower head and the water comes out, where they try to be funny. Then we get the worst part of this episode, and probably the most famous part, where Patrick literally takes out his dumb flamethrower, and yeah, it's alright. Perfectly good for 6-year-olds to watch, because almost murdering your friend's pet is totally normal. Then we got some more torture, and they make stupid salt jokes. What's with these stupid writers and salt? Like Nickelodeon, what's with you and salt? Then we get the house flooding as Patrick is asleep and being dumb. Then there's, water around them and stuff. And then SpongeBob gives his grandma her birthday cake, which has a ton of candles because she's super old, which is again insulting to old people. And finally, SpongeBob goes to his house when Gary and Patrick he's not murdering Gary for once. And then when he finally goes home, we see that Gary's reading magical fairy tales to Patrick. I thought it was called Meow Meow Meow. I'll show you Meow Meow Meow, you fat bastard. Chop it up! Here's the title. Thanks for watching. This is brought to you